What's up, people? It's Nature Girl 30 here, and yes, I have shut my eyeballs for a little bit while watching Raw. I'm not gonna deny I did fall asleep probably maybe between the second and third hour. I don't know why. I mean, it was I guess before I really get into that, I know for the last few Raws that I've talked about, I know that I had like a beginning of actually calling out a lot of female YWC shooters and actually give them shout outs to try to encourage more YWC shooters to come out there. I haven't really found any in the States yet, but there is one person I really do want to shout out before I get started on my review. Honestly, I don't know whether or not she does videos or not, or if she's got to start on that on her channel. And yes, I am chewing gum, just trying to stay awake. But her name is Liberty Bell, and she's actually made a lot of great comments for not only my channel, but also the British Fist as well as the Off the Rope show. She really does have great comments. Liberty Bell, if you are out there, if you're listening to this, I really do hope that you actually start making videos, because I really do enjoy your comments. I really do enjoy how much passion you put behind it, and as well as you pretty much know your stuff. And I will be looking forward to actually hearing any videos that's coming from you, because you sound like you're a quite intelligent lady that really knows what she's talking about. And I for real would love to see a video coming from you. So I really hope that you actually start doing it. And if you have, I'm definitely going to check out your channel and check out whatever you've done. Please check this lady out. Please subscribe to her if she actually started doing videos, because her comments are awesome. Seriously, they really are. Okay, getting into this review. Oh yeah, my introduction. This is the Nature Girl 30 here, and this is my review for November 5th. Yeah. For November 5th. This is the day before voting, people. So for those that are in the States, please go out and please vote for your new president. Please go out there and vote and have your voices heard. Alright, now I'm going on to this review. I'm going to be honest, I really was entertained for the first half of the show. I really, really was. The fact of the matter is, I highly enjoyed a lot of, and I really didn't think that I would like the whole AJ storyline that much. I thought I was getting sick of it, and the way it is kind of like Claire Lynch. But I have to say that I really did enjoy a little bit, because it seems like that John Cena was poking fun of himself. Not only that, they finally mentioned what Vicky Guerrero did to make it not seem so one-sided. So I'm happy that they came out with that. And honestly, and I really am enjoying the Big Show now as more of a heel than anything else. And with this match with Sheamus, it was pretty much awesome. But the one thing that I really did love is the fact that they really did shake up the whole idea of the Survivor Series. Don't get me wrong, it was pointless how they came out with Foley versus Punk, even though Vince came out there, and I wouldn't be surprised it was the last minute and nobody really knew. He probably spontaneously did this. But the fact that he came out there and actually did change Survivor Series was awesome to me. It actually did make a difference in my eyes on how he actually, how he kind of want to put it on his ear. And sure, CM Punk is no more. He actually does have his match with Ryback, and that's something they should have done in the first place, in my opinion. And, but I just didn't really like the person that they actually picked to lead in CM Punk's place. Dolph Ziggler? Really? I don't know. But I mean, honestly, but then I guess the whole beginning of the show really did kind of make a shocker for everyone, the fact that The Miz quit. But I am happy that Wade Barrett is actually in there taking his place. I really am happy. But honestly, I haven't really have a chance to catch on to who Mick Foley was going to replace, because I did fall asleep. So if anybody knows, please leave your comments in the comment section below. But honestly, I don't agree with that at all. And there's three things that kind of bothered me about this show. Number one, the fact that John Cena is in the main event. John Cena really didn't do anything to be in the main event. He's in a freaking storyline ridiculousness segment with AJ, and he really hasn't done anything to actually be put back in the main event. He should have started a feud with Dolph Ziggler and had a match at Survivor Series with Dolph Ziggler instead of being in a championship match. That is my only gripe with this. He didn't earn it. He just got shoved in there instead of being in a feud with Dolph Ziggler. It made no sense at all. None. And another thing that kind of bothered me a little bit was the whole Brad Maddox thing. Like, seriously. Brad Maddox and what he did should have been brought up a while ago. Ever since Hell in a Cell first went off, when Hell in a Cell ended on that Sunday, they should have brought up the whole Brad Maddox thing on Monday. Instead of suspending him indefinitely, it should have had him come out, say his piece, and then suspend him. I mean, honestly, it just didn't really make any sense of how the whole thing was set up. And number two, what is with the charity coming from Vincent Kennedy McMahon? Like, seriously, he literally gave Brad Maddox $1 million contract if he beats Ryback. Sure, we all know he's not going to beat Ryback. We're not going to see this guy ever again. But, to be real, what made this guy deserve a $1 million contract to work for the WWE? What happened? And I know he was trying to make an impact, but no, I'm sorry, that was a little bit too much. And good grief, this whole Vicky Guerrero thing, and I know I probably mentioned maybe 4, but I want to be real. This whole Vicky Guerrero thing, with this whole ridiculous Claire Lynn storyline, is going too far, and it needs to end. It's just really stupid. It really is dumb, honestly. But I think that now that everything's kind of been brought to light after what Vicky did, it shows that Vicky's not going to be anymore. She's not going to be there. She's not going to be around anymore. Maybe in a few weeks. Probably after Survivor Series, she's going to be gone. But on the real, I just couldn't take it anymore. But I have to say that Wade Barrett, good grief. It is great that Wade Barrett got so much praise for coming home. But it made me sad how Layla didn't get barely any. Like, good grief. The crowd practically sat on his hands during the Divas match. But I will say that the Birmingham crowd is probably, any crowd from the UK are probably one of the best crowds. They're up there with Chicago, in my opinion. And they really did make the entire Raw awesome for me. Because they were really innovative. They were really involved in all the matches. I have never heard such a big pop coming out of Vince McMahon. Not even in the States. I mean, seriously, honestly, that crowd really made the show great. It made the show what it was. You know, but I'm going to be real. The show really wasn't awesome. The show wasn't bad. It was okay, and it was a bearable show. And I really did like the way they poke fun of themselves. I really did like that. And honestly, the whole idea of putting Survivor Series on its ear and switching it around is something I always like. I always like spontaneity, and I like creativity. And Vince McMahon actually did that. So I have to say this was a pretty good show. In my opinion, it was a pretty decent show. I happen to like it a lot. But I want to hear what you guys think about it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Send me a video response. And I'm not going to deny there were some poor points here, and I've actually named a few. But I'm going to say that I really do like the spontaneity they're actually putting behind the Survivor Series, and I'm all for it. But like I said, I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. This is Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out. Oh yeah, before I say later, the video that I did before, I actually did it on my new tablet. So this is actually that was actually a test. It's not going to be anything like graphic wise about this. It's just going to be something I'm going to put out straightforward. But anyway, I'm signing off. Peace out. Later.